District Commission. We are going to get started by doing a roll call. My name is Emily Walter. I'm the chair.
I'm Jenny Davis. I'm the secretary.
Marion Black, Commissioner.
Corey Parks, Commissioner.
Okay. Now I want to get started, even though it's on the agenda, just to go over any old business. Do we have anything? Okay, just want to double check. All right, so first we're going to get started with the public hearing items on the Robinson Historic District. We have 1905 Caldwell Street. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you. The approval of the minutes. Appreciate that. Actually, first we're going to get started with the approval of the minutes for August 26, 2024. Does anybody have any changes to that, or I need a motion to accept? All right, we have a motion to accept. And Liz to second. Any other discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay. Now we will open up to the public hearing items. We will start with 1905 Caldwell Street. We will turn it over to Tara, who will get us started, and then we'll ask anyone here to speak in favor to step up to the podium.
Thank you. So 1905 Caldwell Street, the proposed project is a porch repair as well as an addition to a structure located in the Robinson Historic District. The structure is a contributing structure. Let's see. There has been additions on this structure before, and it has maintained its contributing status. It will not affect the right-of-way. The existing masonry is damaged, and the applicant proposes to replace it in kind. The dimension will increase as the applicant proposes to extend the porch. The replacement brick will be painted to match the existing, and it will be a brick railing with limestone cap, and the addition should be constructed so as not to damage any existing elements of the residence. The addition is on the front facing Caldwell Street, so it is on a character-defining feature, the front facade. Its placement should not destroy any historic features, and it will not overpower the original building. It is an uncovered porch and discernible from the original building. No mature trees will be impacted. And I did reach out to Ian with the Arkansas Historic Preservation Program, and I explained to him that it's a contributing structure. I provided him with the elevations and the site plan, and he concurred that this would not impact its contributing status, due in part because there's already been additions and it will not overpower the structure. So staff recommends approval of the application with the following conditions: that building permits be acquired if applicable. Material shall be brick with a limestone cap as shown on the elevations. Design and dimensions shall match site plan and elevations. No roof may be added to the existing porch or porch addition, and care shall be taken not to damage historical elements of the residence.
Thank you very much. All right, so I'll ask anybody here to speak in favor to step up to the podium. Can you pull the microphone down? Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jay Bernard, and I live at 1905 Caldwell Street.
Okay.
First of all, I want to say, hey, thanks for volunteering your time and energy of trying to preserve the historic district. I really appreciate that. The second, if you live in an old home, you know you have to love it and you have to feed it constantly. And unfortunately, right now, what's separating is that the porch is starting to separate from the primary structure. The load of the house, the second story and the first story, the load is actually on the footings, and the separation is that the water, unfortunately, is going towards the home versus away from the home. And if I don't do anything and address this issue, I'm going to have further problems down the road. So naturally, what happens is that when you go and repair or maybe remove it, I'm going to have to remove the landscape, which I never really liked. So I'm going to have to remove the landscape. On the right side, there was no porch at all. So once I demo that completely, on the right side, you can't see it because of the landscape is overgrown. When I clean all that out, it's really going to look weird because there's nothing on the right side and the porch is on the left side. So that's why I'm here asking your permission if I can repair it as well as balance it and make it symmetric. The material, like you said, is going to be the same. I'm going to do my very best because it's limestone caps on the existing. I'm going to remove those and try my best to preserve the limestone caps. And then once I'll get the measurements to try to find somebody to recreate on the right side to balance it to make it look like it's the same material. Um, and that's really it. It's just the primary issue is that the water could impact the footings if I don't do something within the next, I'd say, 6,
Mhm.
8 months in the footings of the house. I think it's a separate pour. Matter of fact, I'm positive. I'm pretty, because I've already been underneath the house. It's a separate pour. So when I remove the pour, it's not going to impact the primary structure because the load bearing is going to be on there. I don't know if this helps. I'm here to answer any questions that you may have. Um,
Okay. Have you seen the recommendations? Are you happy with them?
I did. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not gonna alter or change anything. I get it. I sat where you sat, so I understand the rules and regulations of the historic district, and I'm totally kosher with everything.
Okay. All right. Well, then we will ask if there's anybody else here to speak in favor. Is there anybody here to speak against? There's nobody in the audience. All right. So then we'll open it up to discussion among the commissioners, if any at all.
Jay, I would just say I'm jealous that you can fit under your house because I can't fit under mine on Faulkner. That was my only comment.
Noted. We can put that in the minutes.
Strike that from the record, please.
Okay.
I think it's a beautiful house. I think it's appropriate recommendation. Thank you, Jay, for not only living downtown but also investing in it.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Mm-hmm. 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 Anything? If not, no other discussion, I'm ready to entertain a motion.
I move that we accept.
All right. Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. There you go. Thank you very much, Jay. So Tara, what's going on with the new sign or an existing sign, huh?
Yeah, so this is just for your information as the Historic District Commission, keeping you up to date on there is this sign that was erected in the 50s. These signs are throughout the United States and I believe throughout the world. When I was reading
That's
up on the
cool.
artist, he's an Appalachian artist that constructed these signs after he had a horrific accident where he thought he was going to die. And then he ended up surviving. I can't remember what the accident was. He survived, and then he made it his life mission to construct these signs. And there's one in Bryant, and then we have one in Conway. And so it
That's
is.
cool.
It's been accepted for nomination by the Arkansas Historic Preservation Program, and then now it's going to go and be reviewed for the National Historic Registry.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Did that come? Where did the thought process of getting it on the register come from? Like, was that the city level or the state?
No, it was a private applicant, I believe. So I get these in the mail, being the intermediary
Mhm.
with the Arkansas Preservation Program, and so I get these in the mail. When this is the first one I've had, for just to let you know,
Mhm,
I haven't held back for the being registered. So it sounds like it was a private citizen that did the recommendation.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to them, whoever you are, if you're watching.
So Ms. Clemens, Kathy Clemens.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, Kathy. Okay. All right. Well, good to know. Is there any other questions or comments or anything else to discuss? Okay. So I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. Thank you. See you next month. So next month is October. When do we start?